Student housing in Sheffield, a robust investment proposition. Let me tell you something that might just surprise you. Sheffield isn't just about steel and snooker anymore. It's fast becoming a hotbed for smart, long-term property investment. And guess what's stealing the spotlight right now? Yep, student housing. If you're an investor, or even just nosy like me, you're gonna want to dig into this. Right, so Sheffield has two powerhouse universities, the University of Sheffield and Sheffield Hallam. Combined, they attract over 60,000 students. That's a tidal wave of young people hunting for decent digs every. You know what that means? Constant demand. Now, I remember working with a landlord client just last September. Classic case. He had a 3-bed semi in Broomhill that had been sitting empty after a failed tenant let. We gave it a light refurb. Think white walls, new carpets, better Wi-Fi. Threw it up as a student let, and boom. 3 second-year lads from Hallam snapped it up in under 48 hours. Not bad, right? But here's the thing. It's not just about slapping a student-friendly label on a property and watching the rent roll in. Nope, students today are picky. They want en-suites, communal Netflix zones, double beds, even dishwashers. Yes, seriously. The days of dingy bedsits with mismatched furniture, gone. So let's talk location. Areas like Crook's Ecclesall Road, Broomhill, and Sheffield are buzzing. Properties in these spots get snapped up faster than you can say Freshers Week. Ecclesall Road in particular, Goldmine. It's got bars, restaurants, Tesco Express every 200 meters. It's like student Disneyland. And the rental yields? Chef's kiss. We're seeing net yields around 7 to 9% for well-managed HMOs in Sheffield. That's before capital growth. Speaking of which, property prices in Sheffield are still reasonable compared to Leeds or Manchester, but they're creeping up, make no mistake. Honestly, if someone had told me 5 years ago that I'd be managing multiple student properties in Sheffield and seeing near-zero voids, I'd have laughed, but here we are. Now, let's zoom out a bit. The UK student population is growing again post-COVID. There's also a chronic undersupply of purpose-built student accommodation, PBSA. Sure, shiny new blocks are popping up around campus, but there aren't enough of them, and plenty of students prefer houses anyway. More space, more freedom, no annoying lift buttons. Oh, and the new immigration rules, they're actually keeping international student numbers pretty solid, especially post-grads who often pay top rents and treat properties well. One of my landlords in Crooksmore had a group of Malaysian master's students last year who paid 6 months up front and left the place spotless. Want a hack? Look for 3 to 4 bed terraces within walking distance of both unis. Add 1 extra WC, maybe a loft conversion, and you're in HMO heaven. Yes, you'll need licensing, but honestly, it pays for itself. Just don't skip the compliance steps. No one likes a Section 21 drama. And here's something that'll mess with your head a bit. Despite all this potential, some investors are still ignoring Sheffield. Why? Because it's not flashy. Well, their loss. If you're dipping your toes into UK student housing, especially as a first-time investor, Sheffield gives you a perfect storm. Stable demand, strong yields, low entry price, and growth potential. That's not just me hyping it, it's what the market's screaming right now. Final thought, and yeah, this one's from the heart. If you treat student tenants well, good maintenance, responsive management, fair rents, they become absolute gold. They recommend your place to mates, stay for 2 or even 3 years, and leave lovely little 5-star Google reviews. One of my long-term landlords even got a thank you card from a group of final-year med students last summer. True story. So, don't overlook Sheffield. It's not just a good bet, it's a smart one.